Top vitamins to clean arteries and boost blood flow. Your circulatory system is your body's lifeline. It's a vast network of arteries, veins, and capillaries that stretches over 60,000 miles, enough to wrap around the earth twice. At the center of it all is your heart, a relentless pump that pushes blood through this intricate system, delivering oxygen and nutrients to every organ, every tissue, every single cell in your body. But here's what most people don't realize. This system only works as long as your arteries remain open and flexible. When arteries become clogged, everything starts to break down. The flow of oxygen-rich blood slows, nutrients struggle to reach vital organs, and your heart is forced to work harder just to keep you alive. Over time, this strain can lead to serious consequences: high blood pressure, chronic fatigue, memory loss, even organ failure. And it gets worse. Arterial blockages don't happen overnight. They develop silently over years or even decades without any obvious symptoms. Fatty deposits, cholesterol, and other substances gradually accumulate on the inner walls of your arteries, forming what's known as plaque. In the early stages, this might not seem like a big deal. But as plaque builds up, arteries begin to narrow, blood flow becomes restricted, and the risk of a heart attack or stroke skyrockets. Most people only realize their arteries are dangerously clogged when it's too late, when they're already in an emergency room facing a life-threatening crisis. The tragic part? This could have been prevented, because while there's no way to naturally reopen a fully blocked artery, science has shown that certain vitamins and nutrients can help prevent buildup, reduce existing plaque, and keep blood vessels strong and elastic. That's exactly what we're covering today. We're diving into the most powerful vitamins that help clean your arteries and boost circulation, protecting your heart and brain before disaster strikes. But before we get into the list, if you find this information valuable, make sure to like this video, subscribe, and share it with someone who needs to take control of their heart health. Now, let's get started. First up, we have vitamin K2. Vitamin K2 plays a pivotal role in directing calcium to the right places in your body. When you have enough K2, calcium is directed to your bones and teeth where it's needed most. Without it, calcium can build up in your arteries, forming plaque and narrowing blood vessels. This can lead to stiff, clogged arteries and increase the risk of heart disease. Research has shown that people with higher levels of vitamin K2 have a significantly lower risk of arterial calcification. One study published in the Journal of Nutrition found that higher intake of vitamin K2 was linked to a 50% reduced risk of developing severe coronary artery disease. To keep your arteries flexible and free from harmful calcium deposits, aim to include K2-rich foods like fermented foods, like natto, and grass-fed animal products in your diet. Supplementation may also be necessary, especially as we age and our body's ability to absorb this vitamin decreases. The next one is vitamin D. We've all heard that vitamin D is essential for bone health, but it's equally crucial for your heart. Vitamin D helps regulate calcium levels in the blood, ensuring that calcium is not deposited in your arteries. A deficiency in vitamin D can lead to improper calcium metabolism, which may result in plaque buildup and narrowed arteries. Studies have found that people with low levels of vitamin D have a much higher risk of heart disease and arterial plaque. A 2015 study in the Journal of Clinical Endocrinology and Metabolism found that vitamin D supplementation significantly improved arterial stiffness, a sign of potential cardiovascular disease. For optimal heart and artery health, aim for regular sun exposure and consider supplementation if you live in a low sunlight area or are at risk of deficiency. Now let's talk about vitamin C. Vitamin C is a powerful antioxidant that protects your arteries by reducing inflammation and preventing oxidative stress. This vitamin helps repair damaged blood vessels and strengthens the walls of your arteries, making them more resilient to plaque buildup. The role of vitamin C in cardiovascular health is well documented. A study published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that high levels of vitamin C were associated with a lower risk of coronary artery disease and improved arterial function. In addition to protecting your arteries from oxidative damage, vitamin C supports collagen production, which helps maintain the structural integrity of your blood vessels. Make sure to include vitamin C-rich foods like citrus fruits, bell peppers, strawberries, and broccoli in your diet for optimal vascular health. In most cases, supplementation isn't necessary, as a well-balanced diet provides sufficient amounts of this vitamin. Up next, we have vitamin E. Vitamin E is another antioxidant that works alongside vitamin C to protect your blood vessels from damage. It prevents oxidative stress that could otherwise weaken artery walls, making them more susceptible to plaque buildup. Research indicates that vitamin E plays a role in reducing inflammation and improving blood flow by preventing the oxidation of low-density lipoprotein, LDL, or bad cholesterol. When LDL cholesterol oxidizes, it can attach to the walls of your arteries and create plaque. Vitamin E helps prevent this process, which can help keep your arteries clear. Sources of vitamin E include nuts, seeds, spinach, and avocado. Supplementation can also be considered, but it's important to avoid excessive intake, as high doses of vitamin E can have side effects. Now let's talk about vitamin B3. Niacin, also known as vitamin B3, has powerful cholesterol-lowering effects. It increases levels of high-density lipoprotein, HDL, or good cholesterol, which helps remove excess cholesterol from the bloodstream, preventing it from building up in your arteries. In addition to improving cholesterol levels, niacin helps reduce inflammation, which is a major factor in artery damage. Studies have shown that niacin can improve blood flow and reduce the risk of heart disease by promoting better circulation. Niacin is found in foods like turkey, chicken, tuna, and whole grains. However, higher doses may be necessary to achieve significant cardiovascular benefits, so supplementation should be done under medical supervision. Next up is vitamin B6, or pyridoxine. Vitamin B6 is essential for the regulation of homocysteine, an amino acid that, when elevated, can contribute to arterial damage and plaque formation. High levels of homocysteine are associated with an increased risk of cardiovascular disease, as they can damage the inner lining of your blood vessels and accelerate the process of arterial plaque buildup. By keeping homocysteine levels in check, vitamin B6 helps maintain the integrity of your arteries and reduces the risk of atherosclerosis, hardening of the arteries. A 2016 study published in Circulation found that vitamin B6 supplementation helped lower homocysteine levels, reducing the risk of heart disease. Vitamin B6 can be found in foods like bananas, chickpeas, potatoes, and fortified cereals. Incorporating these into your daily diet can help support your cardiovascular system. Now let's talk about vitamin A. Vitamin A is not just essential for vision, it plays a crucial role in the health of your arteries. It has anti-inflammatory properties that help reduce the risk of artery damage and plaque buildup. Vitamin A also supports the production of collagen, a protein that strengthens artery walls and helps keep blood vessels flexible. Several studies have shown that adequate levels of vitamin A help maintain healthy blood vessels and reduce the risk of cardiovascular diseases. Additionally, vitamin A plays a role in regulating lipid metabolism, which helps keep cholesterol levels in check. Good sources of vitamin A include carrots, sweet potatoes, spinach, and kale. Make sure to include these vibrant, nutrient-rich vegetables in your diet to keep your arteries in top shape. Next one is vitamin B9, or folate. Folate is another essential B vitamin that helps control homocysteine levels in the body. Similar to vitamin B6, folate works to lower elevated homocysteine, which can damage arteries and increase the risk of heart disease. A 2010 study published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that individuals with higher folate intake had a significantly lower risk of arterial plaque buildup and improved circulation. This is why folate is considered a heart-healthy vitamin, especially when it comes to maintaining artery function and preventing blockages. Folate is found in leafy greens, beans, lentils, and fortified cereals. Including these foods in your diet can help support a healthy cardiovascular system and clean arteries. And now, let's talk about vitamin B12. Vitamin B12 is essential for the production of red blood cells and the proper functioning of your nervous system. However, it also plays a critical role in preventing the buildup of homocysteine, a harmful substance that can damage your arteries and contribute to heart disease. B12, along with folate and vitamin B6, helps regulate homocysteine levels in the body, keeping your arteries healthy and your blood flow optimal. Deficiency in B12 can lead to elevated homocysteine, increasing the risk of cardiovascular problems. You can find vitamin B12 in animal-based products like meat, poultry, fish, eggs, and dairy. Vegetarians and vegans may need to supplement B12 as plant-based foods do not naturally contain this vitamin. These 9 essential vitamins play a vital role in maintaining healthy arteries, improving circulation, and preventing the silent buildup of plaque that leads to heart disease and stroke. By focusing on proper nutrition and supplementing where necessary, you can significantly reduce your risk of cardiovascular issues and keep your arteries clear, flexible, and strong for years to come. If you found this information helpful, make sure to like this video, subscribe, and share it with someone you care about who needs to prioritize their heart health. Your arteries are the lifeline of your body. Don't wait until it's too late to take action.